Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to an apartment renovation. Today we are doing 131221 Chic Street, which is the apartment that Penny Pezzazz lives in. When I did this apartment, I didn't really keep her in mind, but I do think that the final result does fit her very well because it is extremely colorful, which is unusual for me. I tend to stick with muted tones, but I went with tons of color for this one because I am so in love with the furniture that we got with the paranormal stuff pack, and I used a lot of that in this. Mostly for like the living room and the office, but I love it so much. If you guys don't have that pack, I think that it's worth it for the furniture alone because it is stunning stuff. But right here you can see that we're doing the kitchen, and I kind of made a small nook for it and tucked it off to the side right here, like right off the entrance. I see a lot of people renovate this apartment, but I'm not sure that I've ever seen anybody do a layout quite like this, so I was really excited about being able to, I hope, come up with something that's new and unique. I shuffle a few things around because I didn't like the stove being on the edge, and then I also moved the fridge. I delete the corner cabinet here on the side and tuck the fridge back in there, and then I add your basic clutter, like I get a shelf with the utensils for like cooking, and I put the shelf from Tiny Living above the sink. Right here I'm trying to fit this, like merge that bookshelf wall hanging thing into the cupboards because I thought it would be nice, but I didn't like the way that it looked in the end, so I just deleted those. And then I love that rug. Where did we get that? Is that from Nifty Knitting, I think? Those rugs are really nice. I use them a lot. I love the colors that they come in. And then I got the shelf, or not a shelf, the plant from the new pack as well. I don't do a whole lot in the entryway. You saw that I put the coat rack over there, and then I think I also get the umbrella stand out as well. And then I use a painting. No, not a painting. The photo frames that we got with the Moschino pack, I think is where they're from, where they're an empty photo frame that you can put your own pictures in. I put that on the wall by the entryway. And this is definitely not a limited pack build. I really let myself use whatever I wanted, but I do have a limited pack build coming up in the next couple weeks. It's another apartment, but I use base game and city living only, and so keep your eyes peeled for that one if you're interested in it. This particular one that we're working on right now though, I have uploaded it to the gallery, so that is available for you guys to use if you would like to. And my origin ID is Maeve329, M-A-E-V-E 329, and I'll have all that information in the description box down below. Oh, I used that folder wall thing from, is that from Get to Work, I think? I thought it would look nice, like to pretend that it's incoming and outgoing mail since it's an apartment and the mailbox is out in the hallway. And I didn't really put an end table over there. I guess it could have fit one, but I didn't think about it at the time. So there's like not a good place to keep mail. The bathroom is really simple. I only used a shower stall, but you could definitely fit a tub in there if you would rather have that. Like if you have a dog or if you end up having a toddler. Right now this is only a 1-bedroom apartment, but I think I've seen other people fit 2 bedrooms into this space, so you probably could renovate it if you need to. But I used the sink that is from Seasons, I think is the one that I end up going with, and that's basically it for the bathroom. It's super simple. I don't usually do very grand bathrooms just because, I don't know, you don't spend a lot of time there and they're not exciting, and I used a faux laundry basket, so no laundry in this apartment. You could fit a washer and dryer in here if you want to, but most of the time I hate laundry in the game, honestly. I get so sick of my washers and dryers breaking constantly. I'm really bad about remembering to upgrade things because I don't really use the handiness skill all that much, so my stuff just breaks all the time and it gets so frustrating. So right here I am doing the living room, and I love this stand, this console, and I do not end up using it though. I end up using the one that we got from the new pack, the paranormal stuff pack, and I'm gonna be swapping it to the wall on the right. And then I also use the couches from that pack as well. And then that flower vase, I never used that. I think I don't like the main swatch that it has inside the catalog, and so I like skip over it a lot. But I pulled it out of there and found the green or the red. Oh my gosh, pink. Sorry you guys, it's like kind of late. The pink flowers, and I thought they looked nice, but I didn't like how small they are, so I sized that up. And right now I'm just looking for the chair that goes with this couch. I end up putting it in the bath or the bedroom because I originally thought I might use a different chair out here, but I do end up using 2 of those armchairs from the paranormal pack. And then there's a video game console in here as well. And I think there's not much else for like the living space. I couldn't really comfortably fit a coffee table, so I went into the miscellaneous table option and pull out this pedestal. I think this is actually a pedestal, is what they call it. It's from the Get to Work pack. I think it works perfectly as a small coffee table when you have smaller spaces. So that's a really great one, especially if you're doing like tiny homes or something. And then I really wanted to keep all of this, that beautiful teal color, but it felt like it was too much, so I changed most of the furniture to the white. Oh, you know what, you guys? Apparently I switch it and I use the table from the Tiny Living Stuff pack, but I still stand by what I said about that other table. The other one is great for small spaces, but I think now that I've looked back on it, it must not have had a white swatch that I liked very well, because I think they all had those metal accents on them. So this one fits better. And then these trays. I love both of these so much, and I could not decide which one I would rather have. So I used both of them. And I think that's okay, since one has like tea and stuff on it and the other is books and candles. I think they're both really cozy and comfortable for the space. I cut out so much footage right here too because I just could not figure out what to put on this wall. I went through so many pictures and so much of the wall art, and it just took me such a long time. I actually leave it and come back to it and finish it at the end of the video. Right here I get 2 chairs for this little dining table. I used the table from the new pack, and right here you can see me looking for the chairs. I have no idea where they are without sorting. And actually I pressed the sort button to like only go through the paranormal items, and it shows up in the chairs, but then when I deselected it so that it would show all of the chairs, I still couldn't find it in there, so who knows what that was about. But in the end, I did find it. I pulled 2 out and stuck them at the table, and now I'm just rambling. I really like these yellow curtains too. I don't use those very often because, again, I don't usually use this much color, but I really liked them for this apartment, and I really think that everything in here fits Penny really well, so I think this would be a great option to, like, if you want to spice up her current apartment. I really think this one would work well for her. This tiny little space I turned into a small office nook, and I used the bookshelf from Parenthood and the new desk and chair from Paranormal, as well as another of the tall armchairs from Paranormal, and then I get that industrial looking floor lamp and I stick that in here as well, and that's basically it for this space. I didn't want to put too much clutter in here since it is so small. It felt like it would be cramped or just too much for this space, so I get a potted plant and stick it on the floor by the bookshelf, and then those two paintings on the wall, and that's it for there. And then we're gonna jump into the bedroom, and in here I created my own bed. I think I used the one from Seasons, but then when I was scrolling through the catalog for like wall decor, I found those. I don't know if it's a divider or what it is, but I think it came from Dine Out. You guys will see it here in a moment. And I ended up using that as like a backboard for the bed. I was gonna try to put those curtains up first to see if I could make some kind of unique like focal point for it, but I didn't like how it looked, so I took that out, and you'll see the other item that I'm talking about here in a moment. I love these side tables from Snowy Escape. I think the furniture that came from that pack is super fabulous too, so that's another one that I recommend, especially if you're a builder like I am, because oh my gosh, that stuff in that pack is just beautiful. They really did a great job with it, and it's really nice stuff. What else do I put in here? There's not very many skill building items in this apartment, just because I really didn't have any specific sim in mind. See, these are the pieces I was talking about, but I didn't really have any specific sim in mind, and I feel like my go-to is always an art easel, and after a while that's just, I don't know, it becomes redundant. Nah, not redundant. I can't think of the word I'm looking for, but it's repetitive. There we go, repetitive, that's the word. I feel like I put an art easel in every build that I do, and watch, it'll be really funny if I put one in at last minute and I forgot about it. I don't think I did though. I do use that really pretty mirror in here, the one that's from City Living that has like, it's the 3 panels with the mirror in the middle, and it's got that curve to it, and I put that on the wall again in front of the bed. This one, I love this mirror, and I never get to use it because it doesn't usually fit in with the style of build that I'm doing. And then that wardrobe is also from Snowy Escape, and then another of these armchairs from Paranormal. I keep the inside tables pretty decluttered. I think I use the alarm clock. I'm gonna pull out a photo, the one that has the like kids doing soccer, and then I use one of the plants that we got from the Paranormal stuff pack, and I raise it up and set it on the end table because for whatever reason it just wouldn't clip to it. And at first I tried to use that tray right here from what is that from? Is that from Vintage Glamour, I think? But it wouldn't snap to the surface, so I have to use the 9 key, and I just go with the plant instead because I love plants, and I think that one is so pretty. And then we come back out to the living room so that I can finally figure out what I'm gonna put on the wall behind this couch. I really love that painting, so I kept it and I move it over here, and then I used that collage, handmade collage looking thing from the Nifty Knitting, and then over here we're gonna add a shelf. I end up using a different shelf, but I loved these paintings also, so I set those up there, make it look like they're just hanging against, like sitting on the shelf but like leaning against the wall. And then this plant is from Snowy Escape, and then I get out the sculpting, what is that called, like this one for like when you're drawing or whatever, you use that for reference, I guess. And then the one from the new pack, the other hand that has all the writing on it. And then I think that's it. Yep, screenshots. So thank you all so much for watching, and I hope you all have a nice day. See you guys in the next one. Bye everybody.